Can you see that? Can you see what we did there? That's what made it sound the best. Welcome to the vlog, y'all. I've got a fresh new kit and we're gonna go test out. I'm gonna show you the video of all the things I did to test out this new motovlogging setup that I've got going on. We're gonna ride some motorcycles. We're gonna find some other people to ride motorcycles with, and then we're gonna make videos about it and share them with you on this channel. Now I can't promise you much. The vlogs are gonna be low rent, genuine content, no special effects, but I never try to sell you anything. I'm never gonna try to make you buy anything. I'm just doing this surely out of my love of riding motorcycles. That's it. I grew up with it. It has been a large part of my life thus far. So, woo-hoo! Motorcycles! We're gonna try a phone call here. Let me turn on my communicator. We're gonna see how it sounds. No matter what I did with the microphone, I would have it just right. I put it in the helmet and then all of a sudden it was peaking again. So after, I don't know, 4 or 5 tries, I realized that it was the actual inside of the helmet that was echoing, like amplifying the sound, almost like a sound dish. You ever seen those sound dishes that have the reflective, go across the science museum and like whisper into it, and your buddy across the other side of the museum can hear what you said? I think that's kind of what was going on inside the helmet here. But I'll show you what all I did to it. And I don't even have any gloves. Ready to go scream into this thing and see if it picks up. We've got gloves. Happy Easter. All right, we got a new mic and a new dark visor. Ooh, I like that. I like that. It's like the sun visor has gone kind of shitty. Yoo-hoo. I was carousing AI. I've taken to asking it more technically driven questions. You know, nothing like, is there a God? More like, hey, what did the audio engineers use to dampen a lav mic that's way too close to your mouth hole? And they were like, some audio engineers prefer moleskin. Moleskin's a specialized bandage you use on like burns or blisters, things like that. It's almost like a duplicate skin. And I had a piece of it from, oh my God, 20 years ago. I made a first aid kit and I threw one of those in there. They're quite expensive dressings. I mean, we're talking, like $5 a Band-Aid kind of stuff, you know, back then. I don't know what they cost now. There's probably a bunch of different brands and the technology is probably far more advanced. All right. So now we're going to switch out for the one with the dead cat and the duo film. Okay, we're live again. Let's go. All right, now we're talking into the dead cat and the duo film. And we're going to see if that does any better. I have a crow friend that lives here. And we hung out all morning, actually. I was feeding the horses and moving the fences around and moved them into the front pasture. They got a whole new pasture to eat on. All right, enough of that. Hook this stuff up to the computer and I'm gonna yell at it just as loud as I can. See if that peaks it out. Fuck, can you? I wonder if anybody can hear me yelling into this damn helmet. We go in and be like, what were you yelling about, Dad? We could hear you. We can see. Mic check, mic check. Oh my God, that's terrible. So much for poking a little hole in it. And that one we can yell into and it doesn't hurt a thing. This one yell into and it hurts. It hurts, and this one doesn't. I poked the tiniest little hole into this microphone cover, this duo-dim film, and as you can tell, that last footage was not very loud. It almost muted it too much. I poked a teeny tiny little needle hole, a needle hole. I don't know who this is in the golf cart. Must be the neighbor kids, maybe. Happy Easter! How you been?
Good, how about you?
I never get to talk to you anymore. I wave at you a lot.
What you been up to?
Shoot, man, riding motorcycles, going to work. Yeah, I've been playing. You never run out of stuff you need to do. That's a fact. Don't wait too long if you want one, but only if you're going to ride it. That's the thing. I mean, I wouldn't have one just to have it. It brings me right back to 5-year-old Kylo. You know, that's when I learned. I could ride a motorcycle before I could read.
He's got a little dirt bike.
Oh, yeah.
He gets around everywhere.
2-wheel killer. See if I can do one. Oh, let me turn this ABS off while I wreck it. All right. Woohoo. Take 98, headed out into the wild world of motovlogging, seeing where that gets us. Ah, my dark shield. Dark shield sounds like some sort of military operation for a night op. I probably shouldn't. Oh, dogs! Dogs! Easter services are over. You know what I've never done. I've never done a stand-up wheelie. I think this thing has a rear peg, maybe? Yeah, it does have a rear peg. Look at that. Right there. All right, peeps, we're about to try out 2 things here. Sorry, 3 things. Oh, now we're ready. Because I do all the clutch ups, these 2 fingers, and especially the 1 finger, right, when I'm doing a clutch up, I'm just using 1 finger. At first I was using 2 fingers just because I got a 2-finger clutch on here where it broke off and I polished it smooth. Most clutch ups are just one finger clutch ups. The throttle hand still has a nice leather pad, and it actually is conductive. That's what those 2 little pads are. Because I'm doing clutch ups, I've actually worn these off, and as you can see, there's a hole in this one. That's not because of clutch ups, that's because I cut that hole in it a while ago so that I could try out moving the screen. It works. I could never do it. My left hand never worked, and I just figured out that the little coating had rubbed off, and the coating was the part that was able to make the screen operate. So my screen hand basically went numb from operating the screen. I had trouble with that, and I wanted to let's get out the gravel here. But so now I can manipulate the telephone. I can, you know, push stuff and it happens. Okay. Now, I don't like to play with the phone when I'm riding, but sometimes you want to check a text message. You flip it down like that. It's so convenient to be able to, you know, that it works when you touch it. This is not at a good angle on this one. I need to adjust it. But this was just a beta test. I just poked a hole in it just a while ago. I cut it with a little pair of scissors. It looks like it works pretty good. I'm actually opening it up just a little bit more because it was, I don't know, I'm at a funny angle here. If I get the thing positioned correctly, actually quite easy. Now we got incoming. Fun times. Let's see how that sounded for a vlog, why don't we? That's what I'm trying to do. How Cal doing? Burning daylight and gasoline at the same time. Right on. Oh, I know what you've been doing. Washing her up, huh? Hey there, little doggy. What are you doing, huh? Yo, hey. Yeah, we met. Yeah. We met. That's right. That's right. I remember your name. Now I want to cut a finger in this right glove because it's not working at all. Oh, I'm steering them a little bit. Steering them just a little bit. I went left and then I went right on that one. I was leaning back. It was easier to steer. Okay. I'm getting it, man. Wheelie's just like, I guess it's kind of like eating an elephant when you're an older gentleman. You just take one little nip at it at a time. And, you know, at some point you get the thing eaten. Kale says I'm getting better, so I have confidence. Confidence, I tell you. So, yeah, welcome to the channel. We'll be back for more, guys. Thanks for watching. What's up? Call out.